Metaverses family. I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about the importance of soulmate clients and focusing on soulmate client energy versus just like focusing on clients in general. When you work at a soul resonance like this, will literally transform your whole business. I know that you're already someone who is so passionate about the work you do, and I know that if you're here finding this video, it's because you feel called to build a soul-led empire. Like, you are here to do something that is otherworldly. You're not here to build a business in the matrix or like a boring transactional healing business. You're literally meant to build something that like defies the laws of fucking physics. So let's get into it. When you focus on soul level clients, first off, what's going to happen is that you're going to have to get really clear on the type of transformation you're meant to lead. I started my business. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my history too. I started my business doing general intuitive readings. And as much as I loved sharing my gifts, I wasn't targeting certain people. I was kind of like open to anyone who was interested in readings. And what I realized is not all the readings really lit me up. I did a lot of love readings, and as much as I love sharing my gifts and some of them lit me up, not all of them did. And what really lit me up is what I realized is the clients that felt synchronistic were the ones who led me and breadcrumbed me to where I am now, leading lightworkers in their businesses. When I was doing my readings, I literally just felt so on fire when I was doing readings for other healers who were discovering that they had things to share and like felt that calling. And so when I did those readings, I was like, I started to realize there was a resonance there. And those are still people who are soulmate clients today. So this is the magic. So you're going to have to get first off really clear, not only just on like the path and the people and the type of soulmate client you're meant to lead, it's going to really enact you to like get specific on who you're targeting. But it is also over time, like as you drop into your specialist path, this is what's going to lead you like and ignite your soulmate client like path, like unfucking fire. This is the specialist path. So the soulmate client path is the specialist path. Especially if you're someone who in your business as more of a generalist doing general readings, if you're not popping off, it's because you're not meant to be there. You're meant to specialize. So focusing, I'm going to get more into like why it's so important to focus on soulmate clients versus like just focusing on serving people in general. So when you work on a soul level and start to access the soulmate clients, meaning these are the clients you are literally destined to serve, meaning you're working with the laws of the universe, you're working with, universal energy, meaning that you're going to be serving where you're meant to pop off. If you're just focusing on serving people and thinking from more of like your brain of the things you like to do rather than your soul, and like working at a soul level and also talking to them in your content, again, you are going to not be tapped in with the universal energy of where you're meant to be. So when you start focusing on soul level clients, not only does this like create so much longevity, because first of all, the universe wants you there for a reason. You're meant to serve these people for a really divine reason. It also creates like lifelong clients. Like I have clients that, first of all, I love them all so fucking much. But second of all, these are people who are meant to be with you for life. It doesn't mean that they may not come in and out, but they are people who are like soulmates, like a relationship level type soulmate. Like these are people who are like meant to be with you. So this is the magic of the path. The soulmate client path, again, it creates so much longevity. It creates these like lifelong relationships, and it like grows this like magnetic community over time. This is a business that is built on like a deep level of transformation when you're focusing on the soul level clients rather than just serving the masses. This is what actually creates like an otherworldly business. And this is where your business starts to get really fucking exciting. Like when I started really focusing on soul level clients, I 40x'd my business within 6 months. Things start to not make sense in the craziest fucking way because you're so tapped in with the energy and like the universal flow that things just like start to fucking happen. That's when flow happens. It's not that challenges won't happen. It's not that you still won't have challenges, but the flow in your business is wild. So again, when I was in that period of time, when I started like realizing the synchronicities, I was feeling a lot of resistance towards getting specific because I didn't understand that the resistance I was feeling towards it had nothing to do with actually claiming the path. It had to do more with the fear of being successful than it did with this like misbelief I had around like narrowing or getting more specific. If you're feeling resistance, like if you're hearing this message and you're like, well, it's not like fully clicking. I'm hoping that this is the part that will click it for you. Because I have had people who are like, oh, I don't think I need to narrow that much. And I'm like, I get that when you're newer in soul-led business. So and this is a message for anyone, maybe you've been in soul-led business and like things kind of work and you're watching this video because you feel like things will kind of take off and then they just like don't fully, like it's like you kind of get going and then just something gets changed. Again, that's because the universe wants you to serve somewhere else. But that being said, when I was in that interim and I was getting all these messages and signs around like narrowing down, I even had mentors who kind of were like, I think this is like where you're being led and like all that kind of stuff. I had like so much resistance in my body. And so I was like, it didn't consciously make sense to me. Like I didn't understand that when I got more specific, this is what creates magnetism. And that's truly what the soulmate client is. When you focus on a soulmate client that you're meant to serve, you're speaking to one person, but you are going to attract many. Over time, thousands. You're going to have thousands and thousands of clients. And again, this is what's going to get you so world renowned for your work. So I had all this resistance in my body and I was like, this must mean I'm not supposed to do that. That was not the case. Luckily, I had a mentor who like realized what was happening. She called me out on it. We sat through it and I realized the part of me that was resisting it was the part of me that was scared of the success that would come along with it. It knew, my body knew that when I got clear that my business would move. And that was really scary because in soul-led business, success is much more scary than the business that isn't moving. Let that sink in because it's true. So that being said, then I started to get clear and magic started to unfold. I started to have people telling me that the universe sent me. I started having people tell me that they are the person I've been waiting for. I started to have people say that like the synchronicities around us were crazy, that I showed up on their page and they just knew. Like this is the magic. When I was doing my general readings, I know that my intuitive readings are really powerful. And I had a lot of people tell me that, but I didn't have the magnetism that I have now. And so this is what you need to do to build a business that's otherworldly. This is what you need to do to pop off in your business and to build a business that makes six figures and beyond. Like we're just getting started in the metamorphosis community, guys. Like things are about to get fucking crazy in 2025. So the importance of soulmate clients, let's like summarize some of this. The importance of soulmate clients is the fact that, first of all, again, the longevity in your business. Again, you're going to be summoning people who are meant to be with you on this journey. You're going to be working at an energetic level and the universe is like on your side here. It wants you to be serving here. So as you get clear on like your messaging around it and how to be clear and how to summon them, that is when things are going to fucking move like crazy, like wildfire. Like, again, I've also seen this happen in clients' businesses. Like I've worked with multiple people recently who were in a void space and then they literally like turned around their business within a month, making 4-figure sales, signing one-on-one clients after months and months and months, and if not year plus for some of these people, feeling in like a void space, like literally from like not barely having any income to like 10K months. Crazy, fucking crazy, guys. This is like wild work. So yeah, soulmate clients all the way. If you're a light worker and you feel called towards your intuitive gifts, the soulmate client path is for you. Like this is the path you're meant to be on. And there's so many ways to tap in. I have so many resources, guys, for learning how to talk to them in your content, like at a soul level, summon people in a way where they tell you the universe sent you. So many different ways to get clear on your specialist path and like how to message and market that. So I will link some of these below, but I've absolutely loved talking about this with all of you today. If you are feeling, again, summoned to build an empire for your soulmate clients, like, and have huge impact that like withstands the fucking globe, the metamorphosis community is definitely summoning you. I'll also put some information on how you can get more involved with us in the metamorphosis community and all of that. So I love you guys.